So hey guys, today's video is going to be a review of the newly launched Jaclyn Cosmetics Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint and Correcting Concealer. So this is the Skin Perfecting Blurring Tint. Look at the beautiful packaging. So it is a hard plastic container. It comes with a pump, which I love, and it also comes with an airless pump, which means as you use the product, it will rise up in the container and you will never leave any product behind. So the product is advertised as sheer coverage that smooths, blurs, and enhances skin's appearance for an effortless, no makeup look with a natural finish. And it retails for $34. So I have over 40 skin and it's on the drier side. So I always moisturize my skin before I lay down any base. For today's prep, I've used the Jaclyn Cosmetics Skin Perfecting Priming Oil. And for my under eyes, I've used the Jaclyn Cosmetics Under Eye Prep. So I purchased the shade Light Medium. I'm going to put one pump on my finger. And I'm going to do half of my face only, so you can see the before and the after. And I'm just going to use my fingers to rub it into the skin. It doesn't really have much of a scent or a smell. And the consistency is that of sort of a moussey sunscreen, I'm going to say. Interesting. It does feel hydrating. I'm just going to really make sure I rub it into the skin well. I may have put a little too much on there. So I do think it has a blurring effect. I feel like my pores look smaller around my nose area. It's covered up my rosacea and it's covered up some texture that I have on my cheek area. And you can see the before. I've got some red dots here on my skin, and you can see the rosacea on this part of my face still, and some uneven texture and some uneven color. So I've finished up my face. I do like how it looks. I feel like it has covered up some of my rosacea. It's definitely evened out my skin tone, and it's giving me a nice blurred effect. So let's move on to the concealers. So this is the concealer. Beautiful packaging as always. Hard plastic container. It's called Faux Filler Perfecting Concealer. Love that name. Now the website says it's buildable, medium to full coverage concealer, visibly brightens, blurs, and flexes with the skin to provide a flawless finish all day long. And it retails for $26. So I bought two shades of concealer from the website. I got light peach and light yellow. It comes with a doe foot applicator, and I'm going to swatch both shades for you because I'm not really sure which shade I'm going to use. So that's the light peach shade, and that's the light yellow shade. So for today, I'm going to use the light peach shade. So I am going to put concealer everywhere that I normally do. I usually do under my eye, a little on the nose area, and a little on the chin area. But I don't want to put too much, only because I want to see how the skin tint performs throughout the day. And I'm going to use a damp beauty blender to press it into my skin. So this is what my skin looks like with the skin tint and the concealer on. I do really like how it looks. I feel like my skin looks more even. I've got some nice glow to my skin. So I'm going to finish my makeup off camera and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys the final look. So I did a really quick makeup look. I used the Jaclyn Cosmetics Bronzer and Blush Duo. I'm in the shade Pink Me Up and Oh Honey. I used the bronzer on my cheeks and on my forehead. I used the blush on my cheek. And then I used the bronzer to also do a quick eye look. Then I just threw on some mascara and some colored lip balm. This is what I would use on an everyday basis. Something quick and easy to get you out the door. So my neck is lighter than my face. And with other base products, I've had to pull that color down onto my neck so that I can have an even skin tone. With this product, I didn't do that. I only put it to here, but you can definitely see that my face totally matches my neck. So I really like that with this product because I don't like having to wear foundation and other products down on my neck. So I am going to do a wear test. I have a bunch of errands I'm going to do today. So I'm going to go off and do those, and I'm also going to go out into some natural light so I can show you guys what it looks like away from the studio lights. Then I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. So the product's been on for about an hour now. I'm in my kitchen so you can see it in natural light. You can tell that I have even skin tone all throughout my face, and it's covered up my rosacea through my cheek area. It's minimized my pores, and it's giving me this really nice light luminosity. I don't like products that make you look sweaty or greasy. I normally like a sort of a satin finish with a little bit of glow, and I think that's what I'm getting here. It's just super pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna go about my day, go do my errands, and then I'll come back and we'll do a final review. So I'm back from my errands and it is 7:52 at night. So I forgot to say that I did leave the house around 1 o'clock this afternoon, which means I've had the products on since around noon this morning. And I will say that it has held up really well. So I'm gonna come in for a close-up. So as you can see, a little has worn off through my nose area, and that's because I was wearing a mask and I was constantly taking it off and putting it back on. But the rest of it still looks really nice. So when I did apply my bronzer and blush, it glided effortlessly over the product. You don't have to worry that it's going to be tacky or sticky, or that makeup you put over top is going to pill or get stuck or look patchy. That won't happen. So I loved how effortlessly I could apply it with just my fingers and rub it into the skin, and how smooth and even the product looked. I love that you don't need a sponge or a brush to apply it with. I loved how it evened out my skin tone, yet you can still see my skin underneath. And I do love the blurring effect. It minimized the pores around my nose area, and it just sort of gave me an overall youthful glow. So if you're someone who's looking for a product that has more wear time than a tinted moisturizer, but isn't as heavy as a foundation, this is the product for you. So you'll definitely see this product more in my channel. I'm definitely going to start putting this in my everyday routine. I just think it's something easy and quick that anyone can use. You can just quickly put it on and out the door you go. You don't need to set it. You don't need to put anything else over top. I think it's a fabulous product. So let's go on to the concealer. I'll be honest, I was a little worried that a medium to full coverage concealer that sets so quickly was going to settle in my fine lines and wrinkles. I do have over 40 skin and it is on the drier side, but I am quite impressed that it really hasn't settled in at all. And we're talking almost 9 hours now. Even around my nose area and my chin area, it's still holding up really well. So I would like to try the product again, this time on top of foundation, so I can see how it reacts with more of a base. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.